haunted basement right now.
Yeah.
In the comedy store.
Yeah. Do you know any, Mike, do you know any, like, ghost stories about this place? I'm not too familiar.
I feel it when I walk in here every time.
Really?
For sure. Absolutely.
It smells so good already.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I always feel it when I walk into the store.
Wow, I don't.
There's like there's like a dark energy here that I feel. And I don't mean it like it's a bad
feel
thing.
that too,
I
but
just
it's
mean
from
like a
the open
heaviness.
micers.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. It's just like the
Just all. Yeah. The ghosts of careers.
yeah.
Dying.
Yo, here's 5 new minutes about my dick. All right.
Yeah, that's why I feel dark energy here. I'm so happy to have you on this podcast.
Yes, me too.
Are we all gonna wear our headphones? Thank you, by the way.
I like wearing headphones.
Ooh, it does
Makes me
sound
feel
nice.
official, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Hey, do you mind turning mine down a little bit? Thank you.
Mine could go down a little bit too.
Take them down. Take them all down.
Oh yeah.
What do you feel when you walk in here?
I don't know. Lots of things. I have a weird relationship with this place, but it has nothing to do with spirits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here we are.
Yeah, but here we are.
Here we are with Michael Glazer.
Yes.
Oh my
Comedian,
gosh.
Comedy store
writer.
basement.
Yeah. Which I wanted to text you the other day, but then I didn't because life just like gets away from you.
Yeah.
But I wanted to tell you, and I figured this is the perfect time. You are one of my favorite people in LA,
Thank you.
and I want you to know that.
Really?
Yeah.
My instinct is to say something immediately back that is like also
Don't.
kind.
Don't.
And I'm trying to straight up work on that just to
Don't.
be
Yeah.
open
Just
to
take
like
it.
being
Receiving.
kind. Yeah.
Just
Oh wow.
receive
Yes.
the compliment. Yep.
It's
my
really
God.
difficult and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That is a huge thing that we have been
working
learning.
on. Yep.
Really?
Yeah. That's part of the feminine energy to receive, and everyone has masculine and feminine, you know? So like if you think about anatomy, it's like the basics, feminine,
Yes.
receiving.
You're literally receiving.
Yeah,
wow.
but it's good for everybody to be in touch with both of those sides. And most of our society is not as in touch with the feminine because most everything is done in a masculine way.
Very
So-
aggressive, direct.
Yeah,
assertive.
Monster Energy drink.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Be masculine.
Chug this. Feel this.
Exactly. Oh, that's good. That's good. I want to give you more to receive because I want to tell you that
Wow, I love this.
good practice coming right up.
Oh my gosh.
No, seriously, from the first time I saw you before I met you at your show at the Improv.
Oh, cool.
And yes, your energy is so kind and gentle and like caring and
Positive,
nice,
and fun.
Thank
Yes.
you. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is nice. I can get into this.
Yeah.
And like when we
I'm getting complimented at 10 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
And we just both vibed that we wanted you on the show.
Yeah.
Like
That's
immediately
awesome.
we were
Well,
like,
especially
Glazer.
because that moment too that I was on your podcast, we were recording in our living room. Rachel and I lived together, and then like she just walked by and she was trying to be all like sly, like you don't see me, and then Glazer was just like, no, like come say hi, and
Yeah.
like she just popped in on the podcast. And she's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we've all kind of been together on a podcast before a little
Yeah.
bit.
Totally.
So we're like pros at talking.
Oh my gosh. I feel the same way because you did chat and you held your pee long enough to like really like give. Like you gave.
Wow. See, we're
That was
practicing
nice.
That's
giving
right.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. And that's another thing I'm working on.
Really?
Giving?
Giving without being too guarded. Because
What do you mean?
That sounds like honesty.
Yeah, this is honesty. This is an honest moment. Giving without needing to get back and like giving openly, even though that's scary. Basically being vulnerable. Ugh.
Yeah.
Totally.
Isn't that hard, you guys?
It's terrifying.
Is it serving you though?
It's up and down.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah.
It's hard. That's especially like comedy when you can just be funny instead.
Yeah.
And it serves you so much better,
Yes.
like in a more, in like a shorter way.
In an
Yes.
instant way, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm like kind of trying to work on the long game, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Well, and there's right moments for each thing. Like there's
Yeah.
times to be funny, and then there's times to be serious and like not make a joke about things.
Yeah, but one of them kind of sucks.
Yeah, totally. One of them's more boring.
Yeah. One of them is. It's like, yeah, it is
Yeah.
more boring. So.
Yeah. Wait, what is your sign?
Ooh.
Aries.
We have just been learning so much about Aries.
Yeah.
Really?
Our other
Yes.
roommate Rachel is an Aries. So we were talking to her. What is that like for you?
As someone who loves like horoscopes and numerology and like really loves to dig into that stuff,
Cool.
just
Then
because why the
you'll love
fuck
this.
not? Like
Yeah, it's so
somebody put in,
interesting.
it's so ancient.
Yeah.
It's so ancient.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
come
And when it
on.
matches up, it is insane.
It's-
Can we go through our theory that we fucking unlocked the other night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we?
We were so high for this,
Mm-hmm.
so you'll get it. Okay, help me out.
Okay.
So I'm a Gemini.
And I'm a Scorpio.
She's a Scorpio.
Okay.
And we both read this book, Pussy: A Reclamation, which is incredible.
And everyone should read it, especially all women, but probably all men too.
yeah, it can't hurt.
Okay.
But so it's all about your pussy and talking to your pussy and almost personifying it and like
Getting in touch with it, getting in touch with yourself, basically.
Wow.
yes,
Yeah.
literally and physically and like emotionally, all the things. But so we were talking about the book and how we identify with our pussies.
I'm sorry to
now.
interrupt. What am I hearing? Are y'all hearing
Oh, it's a ghost.
crazy bumping? I'm so sorry to
Are you
interrupt.
listening to E EDM?
No. There's like wild bumping going on in my in
Still?
the things. Yeah,
Whoa.
like, and I just when you're talking about this, I'm like, what is that? I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Whoa, I don't hear
Interesting.
it.
I don't hear it either.
Okay,
I
cool.
wonder if it's a spirit. Oh, first of all, I want to say if there are any bad spirits in here, like be out. We only want
Yeah.
good energy in here. So
Yeah.
as long as we said that, then they're
Yeah.
not here.
Okay.
So
Yeah. And
So-
we are open to receiving signs and symbols, but just in guiding ways and friendly ways. Thank you.
yes. Thank you.
Word.
Anyway,
Okay.
back to our story.
Yes, I'm so sorry
Wait,
again.
is the bumping gone though?
Yes.
Okay.
Great. Okay.
Wow, that was weird. Okay, so
So-
we were talking about how we identify with our pussies. So Gemini is is twins. It's like two, opposite, conflicting, whatever, and twins like companions. So I always identify with my pussy now as it feels like my friend. So I feel like I'm going somewhere with someone. Like if I'm going into a meeting, I'm nervous. I'm like, oh, I'm not alone. I'm with my pussy. My pussy is here to support me.
That's great.
And yeah, it's like
Yes.
where I get my kind of source of confidence from.
And then for me, my pussy is so much motherfucking power, and especially sexually, money wise. And then I was looking up more on my sign, and
her pussy is currency.
yeah, my pussy is like,
Word.
yeah, energy exchange,
yes.
money exchange, power, sex, money. And that turns out the second chakra, which is your sacral chakra, which would hold all of the pussy, the yoni, is money, sex, and power.
Wow.
So
Isn't
yeah,
that
which
crazy?
is like what Scorpio is known for. So we are both. So like we both independently got in touch with our pussies and identified it in a specific characteristic, and then it turns out those are the characteristics of our sign. So it's like we're so our signs,
Yes.
people. So
That's
tell us
we
how.
unbelievable.
are just stars.
Yeah. So how do you
Yeah.
feel like you're Aries?
I don't
How do
really
you identify
know.
with your pussy?
Well,
Yeah.
what I was gonna say is what's crazy about that is to like talk about like my dick is
Yeah.
is like I
The
don't
comedy store,
Yes,
please.
please.
right. Oh, here's a hot five that.
Yeah.
Also, if anyone has tags out there, let's
Throw 'em in.
send us some tags for this act
Workshopping.
out. Well, it's just that it's just like a thing instead of like I like personifying it is really
Oh,
interesting
it's not as
to
much
me.
Self for
Right,
you?
exactly. To like
Maybe
actually,
because it's external.
yeah, totally. And also, it just like it's just like a dumb hose that has two functions.
So
you know
where,
what I mean?
where do you feel the seat of your intuition? Do you have a physical spot you feel it? Because you're pretty intuitive.
Yeah. Where would that be? Like, so
Could be your
where
gut,
are the chakras?
could be your throat.
I'm heavy into this, but I pretend I'm not.
pointing to his forehead.
To my forehead. It's probably here.
Okay,
your
heart.
Right here.
Oh, and with all
I
your
get that
caring
from you,
energy.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
I
your
do.
heart chakra.
Yeah.
I think so, because when I carry things, it's always in here.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
It's
maybe that's
interesting
something.
though that you say you're an Aries because I feel like I've always gotten a air sign from you versus what is Aries?
Do you know?
Fire?
Is it
Is it
fire?
fire?
I don't know.
I know it's the first sign of the zodiac. So there's
Yeah.
a lot of like kind of not pride, but like owning that and confidence.
You're
yeah.
a natural born leader.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
re-
do
you-
think I love to be an island that like leads from behind.
Oh my gosh. And a
cool.
huge part about Aries is being able to rally people, and you fucking
Yes.
host shows.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
you
And
are
produce
such an
shit,
Aries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool. This is all
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
everything makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're like, really, people want to talk bullshit about this stuff, but like,
It adds
if
up.
it adds up and it
Yeah.
makes your life better, why not buy into it?
Exactly.
Oh, right. Instead of just like shitting on something because it's like
Yeah.
easier
Or
and
scary.
or scary.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
fuck. Well, we can get into that when we get into the cards.
Oh, are you
Right.
scared?
Yeah,
Totally.
for sure.
I
You're
get
scared
it.
for this reading.
Yeah,
I get
Okay.
it.
I am.
It's
Okay.
vulnerable.
Well, that and also, so what was the thing you just did with the smoke?
Palo Santo. So I cleared the energy of the room just to kind of neutralize us
Okay.
in here.
So last night I saw Hereditary,
Oh,
the movie.
How
I
is
wanna
it? We were
see
just
it.
talking about
Fucking
it last night.
Hereditary is terrifying. It is so spooky.
I really
Okay.
wanna
Scary
see
as
it.
hell. So I
Okay.
saw it at like 12:30 at night.
Oh, okay.
Right? And
That's
you know
why you couldn't sleep till 4:30.
Fuck no, I slept with the lights on. I saged my fucking place last night when I got home. Like it fucked me up. And it has like, I'm not spoiling anything
Okay,
for
okay.
you to not see it, but there's like rituals in it. And you know, there's like symbolism. And so last time something like this fucked me up,
Yeah.
I went to see One of the Final Destinations.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of it, the whole like moment where they have the vision of the chaos happening and
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
dying,
yeah.
it was on an airplane.
Yeah,
And
that's the
the
first one.
next
Oh, yeah.
morning, it is the first
Yeah.
one. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next morning, I had a flight home and it's pouring rain
Oh,
and the
my
flight is
God.
delayed. And I just
You
like,
saw it.
Were you like, should I leave?
I did leave. I got up off the plane before we took off. I was like, stop.
No.
I fucking can't be here. I'm so sorry, everyone. I cannot fly on this
Is
plane.
that the Malaysia airline?
And that was Malaysia. Yeah.
Wow,
I
you
know.
are super
You knew.
intuitive. So, do you feel like that was an intuitive moment or a fear moment? Do you ever think about that? Like, oh, am I
Yes.
just like super anxious, or am I actually picking up on something?
Yeah.
It's
I-
actually something
you know.
different from me where I
What is
wonder
it?
like what I'm manifesting and what I'm not.
Okay.
It's like
totally.
my instincts are pretty, like I've trusted them and they've really
Yes.
guided me beautifully my whole life.
Oh, love
Yes.
that.
But I also don't know what the balance is between being guided by them and then making things
Totally.
shift
because
of them.
because of knowing them.
But if
Yeah,
we want to
yeah,
believe
yeah,
that,
I don't know.
that everything was supposed to happen for a reason, then your intuition led you to do that for some reason,
Right.
whether that pays off now or later.
But I don't believe in that everything happens for a reason.
you don't?
You
What do you
don't?
believe?
Interesting.
No,
Yeah,
not
what-
at all. It just takes too much free will out of the equation and I'm too much of a control freak to think like all of this is being guided.
I guess when
Interesting.
I say everything happens for a reason, I think like everything has a teaching moment. Like everything has a purpose, I guess. Not like, oh, yeah, that you were supposed to get murdered because da da da. It's just like, oh no, I don't know. Maybe maybe that's too dark, but maybe the person who got murdered was gonna kill someone else later or like start a war, you know? I don't know. There's so many things that
But that's why, but what?
is that not making sense?
Everything happens for a reason
So,
because
like-
you could have been murdered?
well,
I'm
or
sorry.
are you kind of saying how you know, everything that seems like
Bad.
bad could be saving you from something worse,
Yes,
basically.
correct.
So it's like
It's-
everything's
it's-
meant to be.
Yes.
Yeah, I also believe like all roads lead to here,
Mm.
but I guess that might be where
Spooky.
you see free will coming out of it,
Yeah.
because like
I don't know.
But you have
There's
free
just been
will.
like so
Huge
many
question of
times
life.
when
Yeah.
like when I was driving for Instacart, that grocery delivery service, I was driving to someone's house in Culver City and I had this just that story of that strong pull where I saw a truck on the side of the road and I immediately had this moment of just like escaping myself and feeling a car crash and 2 lights later a truck slammed into the
I
back of
mean,
me and it was just like what the hell is
yeah,
that?
yeah.
What is
so
that?
yeah, it's like, did you make that happen or did you feel that
see,
happen?
and what do you
100%.
what do you believe? Which one?
I think the easy answer is I felt it and it happened instead of taking responsibility for it. Because taking
interesting.
responsibility for that kind of premonition feels dumb
That's
and
like
it
a
feels
lot.
like a lot.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
kind of a
Why
lot.
put that on
Well-
yourself if you don't have to?
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
I have to say, I actually believe that I've started to notice my power of manifesting things in. And I've first started noticing them in, quote, good things, like celebrations, like, oh, getting this podcast to line up at the Comedy Store. Like,
it did.
And it did, you
Fuck
know,
yeah.
or whatever, like successes. I'm doing air quotes because I'm learning that nothing is good or bad.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Teach me that.
And nothing is permanent. But
Yeah. So true.
But yeah, but then that made me realize when I would have like scary thoughts, like maybe a car crash is about to happen, because I get those too. I'll get random pings of like fear thoughts or fringe thoughts like that.
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh shit, I think I believe I am powerful enough to manifest, quote, good or bad. So when I get those,
Change your thinking.
yes, I try to take a breath. I try to take a breath and release it out. And then I try to put up like an imaginary sort of protective shield, which to me looks like pure glitter around me, like an invisibility cloak made of pure glitter.
I love it.
Yeah, and I just try to breathe it out because I'm like, shit, I'm motherfucking powerful, so I better be careful like where my mind's at. Because I do believe that like energetically, when I'm intent on something, I will it in.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm then making moves. You know, I think it does add up. It's like you're intending on something, or you have a set intention, and then the universe kind of folds around you to make that happen if you're in alignment. This is like
Okay.
deep shit. But
Yeah.
are you guys following?
But that's how you go through
this is how
life.
I try to live,
That's how I go through
Yeah.
life.
Wow.
Ever since getting more in touch with my intuition, which is my
Yeah.
definition of witch.
Yeah,
It's just
totally.
being in touch with your intuition, which I think you are.
Intuition.
Intuition.
Oh my
God, that was an
gosh.
accident.
Yeah, I know. That was perfect.
But you were so in touch with it.
Intuition.
Hell
We'll
yeah.
get T-shirts that say that. Don't worry, Mike. I told you I think a few months ago about The Secret. Did you ever watch it?
No.
Shit, you should.
Ooh,
Yeah. I
The graphics are dated, but the info still works.
Made in the 80s. It's like so obvious, but it's so incredible.
things have popped off from it for you.
Oh yeah, since high school. I mean that like it literally I was super depressed and you know that hasn't changed, but like still that gave me hope in like after I read The Secret, I remember there's like a specific day that I was in my car driving home from school and I was like, wow, I'm like excited to be alive now because I feel like I'm making life happen. Like if I want a parking spot, I'll just think like, you know what? I'm going to find a parking spot.
a
And then
parking
someone
spot's there.
fucking turns out
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like pulls out and then I pull right in. It's like little things like that. I've told you about the coffee moment. When I was in college, I think I've told you about
Yeah.
this, Rachel.
You've told
when I was
mostly
in college.
everyone.
Yeah, okay. So you guys have all heard it. Never mind.
Yes, basically.
But basically, guys, she manifested vanilla syrup for free into her latte by
Yep.
just wishing it and thinking it.
Witching
and like
it, yeah.
witching it.
Wishing it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Do
Yeah,
you
it's
feel
the
like you
coolest.
manifest, Mike?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like hard work plus manifestation.
Yeah.
Like let's
being in alignment.
Yeah, like recently the past year, not January, December year, but like I there was a definitive moment about a year from now. And I just like I love this stream I'm swimming in, and I'm just like it's a hard stream, and I'm
Yeah.
swimming uphill sometimes, but it's like a good stream, so I'm really trying to
yeah.
stay in it.
Okay. And do you practice a lot of gratitude? I'm curious.
Yeah, that's like how I was raised.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So you kind of already had that going on before this shift a year ago.
For sure. It just
Okay.
yeah, like things lined up a bit better.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
like everything, like
And
all the
then-
dots connected.
What
Okay.
would you say tangibly is the difference? Like what have
Therapy.
you done? Oh, cool.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Straight
okay.
up therapy.
Yeah,
Hell
so
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
feeling
Getting
and
through
getting
some
things
shit.
out and like just allowing that and
Oh my God.
instead of keeping it in essentially.
Instead
Or-
of keeping it in, but also just like I don't know. You know how like the first day of my therapy, she was like, "It's gonna get worse before it gets better."
Yeah.
And the worse it got, the better it got.
Yes.
Low key, and that was it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. For me, I do coaching. I use a coach instead of a therapist. So she's an intuitive coach. She's she's incredible. She's also a little bit of a psychic ability. She sees stuff. She sees spirits. But similar to therapy, like it's hour-long sessions and working through stuff, and she gives me assignments and stuff. And that was a huge shift for me too. I
Yeah.
think that's important to talk about.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I've been going to therapy consistently for like 4 years and it's
Really?
incredible. I look forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always with the same person here.
Always with the same person.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a relationship.
Yeah, and like she's like a mother figure to me because I met her when I was in a really bad relationship. That was why I started going to her, which is a sign that I should not be in that relationship, but I stayed in it for longer. But so I started seeing her, and then like things were good in our relationships when I stopped seeing her. And then after we broke up, I was a fucking mess, and I came back. So she's seen like so many iterations of who I am, but now I go to her every week because I've noticed that like when I don't have chaos going on in my life is when I actually like really get to the depth of shit, because it's me at a neutral state and not just dealing with the chaos. I'm dealing with like actually who I am and like what I believe about myself. Does that make sense?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's
Even to
really
know that
cool.
about yourself is so cool.
Yeah.
Damn.
So was that, if you don't mind us asking,
No,
was
yeah.
that like about a year ago then that you started
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
Okay, so
Exactly.
all starting from there.
And the like weird symbolism, if we were in a movie for
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
is that as her and I started our relationship, she found out she was pregnant. So like the deeper I got into my own like therapy sessions,
yeah.
the more she was like
getting
growing.
pregnant.
getting
like,
birth.
like
And,
her-
yeah, and so like I felt like I was giving birth to like a new self, while like there's this physical manifestation of that in
right
the room.
in front of you.
So you feel like that's your baby now?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you fuck your therapist, Mike?
Yeah, and that's why I'm there.
No. Free health care.
Oh, yeah. Well, I want to remind you, because this always helps me to hear whenever we're doing these cards, whatever happens, I know you don't like this, but whatever happens is supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Whatever comes up.
And there's no reason to be scared. We got you. The cards got you. It's all positive.
Yes.
Before we do it,
Yeah.
will you two kind of share with me your background with these cards?
Yeah, totally.
Well, oh my gosh, where do we even start?
Wow. I mean,
Our friendship kind of like blossomed from this kind of witchy stuff. We both just like love talking about this stuff.
yeah, about
And then-
positivity and
And then
intuition.
Sally, our
Yeah.
friend Sally, got Rachel cards.
This deck.
Yeah, they're goddess cards by Doreen Virtue, and they like instead of tarot cards predict like a future kind of, but goddess will. It's more like guidance. It'll tell you what you need to know right now, or even if it's not seemingly relevant to your life, you could still take a lesson from it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then as far as like our practice, we kind of self-practice.
Yeah,
And
which is why we're basic witches.
yeah, we're not
Yeah, we're
certified.
not pros. Not at all.
We don't have a degree in this, but you know, it's like I basically practice this kind of stuff in everyday life by continuing to get in touch with my intuition and test out listening to it and seeing like what it feels like when it's accurate, what it feels like when I'm more so in a fear mode or something. So yeah, self-practice, reading on friends, you know, all this stuff is really intangible. It's hard to explain, but
I'm hoping you'll experience it.
Okay.
for
Do you do
yourself.
this every week for yourselves? Every day?
No.
not every day, not every week, but like when I need guidance.
Yeah.
Oh,
when I
okay,
feel
that's what they're here
inspired.
for.
Yeah.
Cool.
But there's been some fucking
Oh,
freaky
there's-
ass
oh,
moments. So
yeah.
one that I can just like quick recall. One time I was having a lover come over and I like wanted to pull some cards, you know, for some guidance. And I fucking pulled, of all cards, there's like, I don't know, 60, 46, something.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of cards there. Of all the cards, I pulled Aphrodite, which is like
No.
the goddess of sex and love and
Yep.
femininity
Yep.
and power. And like, of all the cards I could have pulled, I was like about to get fucked. And like, there was Aphrodite
Yeah.
about to get fucked with me.
Oh,
I've had
Fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a little ceremony that happens with the cards when we do the reading, and then I allow my intuition to tell me when and which card to pull. So it's all intuition based for me. And I have had fucking freaky moments like that happen where I'm by myself, I stand up and walk away because I'm
Yes.
like, what?
Yes.
Like, for me, one of the most memorable was, okay, the deck was, I know, I'm like, whew, thinking about
Yeah.
it. So the deck was still pretty new to me. So I've not pulled all the cards. I'm not familiar with all of
either.
them. I let them just pop out. But I was in a really scary time. I had been dumped. My whole life turned upside down in an instant. And speaking of therapy, my ex went to therapy for the first time ever, came home and dumped me out of an 8-year relationship out of the blue. So life turned upside down. Scary
Therapy
times.
can really change you.
hey,
but it's for the best.
as an
Yes.
offer, I was in an 8-year relationship, started therapy, and broke up with my girlfriend.
And I think it was for the best for everyone, right?
Yeah.
And I know that. I'm
Did
so
you do
thankful
it
that he did
immediately
that.
though?
Yeah, I just texted her on the way out of the office.
No.
Just like,
Well, that's what.
is that really?
Well, mine was
Oh,
he
no.
walked home and walked in the door and broke up with me.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
I mean, dramatic, but it's fine.
Literally.
But no, but it's so for the best. Anyways, but it wasn't, a hard transition. And so I'm living on my own for the first, well, not the first time, but whatever. I'm living on my own. And I was like, you know what? I have to take this fire and make moves right now because I feel such urgency and such freedom. And I actually am really grateful for all that. And so in my head, I was going like, please, while I'm shuffling the cards, I was going, please guide me. I know I need to just like take a leap. I know I need to just fucking jump. And then a card jumped out of the deck, which is a thing that can happen. They're called jumping cards.
It's like it's not literally jumping. It's like
but it like
fell
fall out or it popped to the top all of a
and
sudden.
that's a sign that like it was meant to be seen.
So
love
it was
it.
one
I
of
love
those.
this.
Okay, and the hair is growing back on my legs right now, and I'm ashamed so this sucks, but I have goosebumps. It was Leap of Faith was the name of the card, and that is one of the only cards that doesn't even like. I don't know if it has a goddess name, but it's the tagline is Leap of Faith. I freaked out.
Because that was literally the words that
yes,
you
that was literally the phrase in my head. I didn't
remember
know
you told
that
me about
card
this.
existed. I think I cried. I think I started crying because I was like, this is so
Yeah.
what? I mean, come on. That
Right.
has to be something.
Right.
That has to be
It's
something.
crazy.
It
And there's
is.
been so many times that we've texted each other like videos of our readings where we're like, holy shit, I just had to, what the fuck? Like we're freaking out.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
So I hope that you have an experience like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm open to it.
Okay,
Cool.
I'm
cool.
open to it
That's a
for
great
sure.
start.
Because
So, can you just tell us a little bit before we go into the reading about what you believe? I mean, we gather you're intuitive. What's sort of around this stuff?
around this stuff,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like,
yeah.
are you
how do I-
religious? Are you spiritual?
No.
Are
Yes.
you okay?
First thing that's eating at me is I interrupted you twice in the middle of your stories, and I'm very sorry.
Oh, it's
And
okay.
once was
Oh,
with a
no
joke,
worries.
and the other one I can't remember, but I'm sorry about that.
I forgive you.
Oh, good.
I love this is what I'm into right now, and maybe this isn't the answer to your question, but it's where I'm at. Is like I love like taking 20 minutes every day and laying flat on my back on my bed and just sinking into that like middle ground.
Grounded.
Yeah, and kind of like just like dipping my bucket into the energy well that is like
Yes.
everything and just kind of like pouring it back on myself
yeah.
to get jazzed up again.
Yes.
So that's kind of where I'm at, is just picturing everything as like big balls of energy
Cool.
that,
Yeah.
like what's the science thing where you put your hand on the electricity and all of the electricity goes towards your fingers?
Oh, like
do
at
you
a
know what I'm
science
talking about?
museum.
At a
they have
science
those,
museum, yeah, that big
that are so
orb.
cool when you're a
Yes.
kid.
Yeah, and that core that is shooting off the branches, and you put your hand on it and you just fill back up. And that's
That's
kind of where I'm at
amazing.
with what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's-
Soak up the energy.
Soaking it up, trying and giving it back. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great. That's so good to be open, because I believe that's allowing all this good into your life, like this sort of year of being on a roll that you feel like you're on. I
Yeah.
feel like as you continue to stay grounded and open and allow, it's basically the ocean. It's like waves come in and out. If you just allow that to happen, beauty, awesome, good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So, there is one story that I kind of walked in here with, but
Yeah.
maybe I figured this would be the place to tell it.
Hell yeah.
So growing up, I played hockey, and my number for hockey my whole life has been 33 because I
Okay.
love like certain players whose number was 33 as a
Okay.
hockey goalie.
My boyfriend in high school was number 33.
Really?
Is he one of your favorite players?
Uh-huh.
Casey Haynes?
Oh my gosh! Wow. This tattoo say anything to you?
Oh my gosh, it's his face.
And my email address is mglaze33 and like my whole life, and like 33 has just been like my jazz.
Yeah.
And my friend brought over a numerology book in college, and we just started doing everybody's full names, and my full name is
No.
Michael J. Glazer, and we broke it down. It was like 33 133, and that was that walk away moment where I was like,
Yes.
what is this? Like,
That's
wow.
crazy.
Right? It
Ooh,
was
and I
that.
bet there's so many more examples in your life,
Yeah.
right?
Totally, yeah.
And that's a prime number, and I know there's something powerful about that, right?
Yeah.
33?
I mean, once that happened, I was like, "Oh, this is all real," and I started
is-
like,
Yeah,
I kind of filled
yeah.
my ego a little bit with it at a certain point. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah. So I believe in all of it. There's no reason
Okay.
not to.
Okay. Very cool. So you're very open.
Let's get to it.
Okay.
Did
we're
you
gonna
Palo
use-
Santo the cards?
No, I will.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, so we are gonna clear, because I'm the last one who used my cards, so they have my energy in them right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna Palo Santo them as well as clear the deck, and Whoever's feeling called the most to do the reading can.
Are you?
I feel really in touch.
Okay, I'm not. So
perfect.
this is
That's
great.
why I feel in touch then.
Great.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I love that you two are across from each other for this too, so you can really like give and take this kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Okay, so yeah, clearing that deck.
I have this shell from ooh, this is good. Yeah, I found this shell at the ocean recently when I went to release some negative energy from a man. I burned some paper that had some things written on it, and I donated the ashes to the ocean to just give it back to nature and really
Like a charity donation.
Really be yeah. I know you need this more than I do.
Ash.
I mean, yeah. And when I cleared those into the ocean, I saw this really pretty shell, and that is now and I came home with, I was like, I need to take this home for some reason, and it's like the perfect fit to hold my Paula
Love
Santo.
it.
Yeah. And then dolphins appeared.
No way.
So,
Shout out to dolphins.
Shout out to dolphins.
If you're listening.
Thank you. Okay. Clearing the deck.
Okay, so she's knocking on it.
Now I need to pass the deck over to Michael, and I need you to touch every card with your dominant hand. Are you right or left-handed?
Left.
Amazing. I
Really?
love a good lefty. Okay.
She would have said that no matter what.
No, left is more special. Most of us are
dare
righties.
you.
So I just need you to at least touch each card with your dominant hand. You can do that by like pushing them from one hand to the other. And you are just going to naturally be putting your energy into the deck this way.
Just getting the deck familiar with you. It's feeling your
This
vibe.
is it's like foreplay. You're just touching, touching.
Okay.
and
getting
you're
everybody
talking about giving and receiving. You're like literally pushing one energy into the other hand. The giving into the receiving hand.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, good
Great.
job.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah? Is that it?
Actually, we're gonna give them back to you and have you.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a moment. You can fan the cards and hold them to your heart. This is great because you feel like your heart chakra is where your intuition is.
Yeah.
Perfect. We always have you hold them to your heart, facing you, and think about. This can be general, or if you have something that's specific in mind that you want guidance on, this is your time to basically have your intention. And if you don't have anything, just be open to receiving whatever you need to hear.
Something I often ask the cards, like, what do I need to know today? So then it's very like open-ended, vague enough, but still kind of direct.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could ask
You
very
can be specific,
specifically
yeah.
about like career, love, whatever.
And you can,
Okay.
and just take a moment, take
Yeah.
a breath in.
Maybe close your eyes.
Okay.
Inhale. Hold it. Exhale.
Again.
Ooh, good. I'm definitely in your energy.
Cool.
Okay,
cool.
And when you're ready, give me the cards, please. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, thank you. What does Michael need to know?
Was that your question? What was your question?
What my question was, are the things that I'm working really hard on making come true ever going to come true?
Hell yeah.
Okay. What does Michael need to know?
She's shuffling with her eyes closed.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay, jumper.
Ooh.
Okay,
We got a
I got a
jumper.
ping in my intuition. Okay. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Oh, cool. Okay.
What
We
is it?
pulled Mother Mary, expect a miracle.
Oh my God!
Wow, I have so many goosebumps.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
just woo.
My
Okay.
skin is electric.
I'm like clammy and my so many goosebumps. I'm a little shaky
shit.
because I was really in your energy right there and I got such a strong ping. Then that card jumped. So
Whoa.
expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered.
I mean, are
No.
you fucking kidding?
yeah. So that hard work.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Woo. Let's.
Okay,
Okay,
so
let me-
so look at the card. What do you
Unbelievable.
see? Describe it for the listeners. What do you see? What do you feel? What do these colors make you feel?
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is it's a woman holding a baby whose hands are
Oh my
up.
gosh. Uh-huh.
Oh, the baby.
birth.
Your
Freaking-
therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, you guys. I'm like, woo. Okay.
Oh my gosh. And then it's just these like angelic beings surrounding it, just like listening and hearing and being. And I also love that she is wearing such dark colors, and it's like a nude open baby who's like so obviously like just
Unclothed.
open.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because it's weird, because I don't know if I'm in this or if I'm like seeing,
What do you feel?
and it feels like I'm outside of it, like
Okay.
it's seeing it. Do you know
Okay.
what I don't know how
Yes.
to describe
As
that.
in, you're
Yeah.
not the baby, you're not the Mother Mary,
but you're seeing this image.
Yeah.
You're a
this
part
image-
of it.
Yeah, like there's
some
that
way.
beam of like light shooting out into the stars from me to this.
Okay,
and
yeah,
that's
or
kind of how it
and from
feels.
that to you, probably.
And from that to me.
Yeah.
Is there
Totally.
something specific that you were thinking of that could be this miracle? Like, what is it that you have been working so hard for that you want?
Two things. One
Yeah.
is to create a weed show that like actually gets made.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, should I just cook for the rest of my life instead? You know, like who am like I'm in this
Yeah.
weird transition of
Yeah.
like
I just
I
got
believe so
a
strongly
message
in you
for
did.
you.
I don't want to
Yeah.
interrupt that.
No. Okay. Expect a miracle. I did see on your Instagram your post about the weed cooking show. That does seem like a perfect fit for you, but
Totally.
it wasn't something that you were cast in. You know, right?
I hadn't even heard of
You
it.
hadn't even heard of it, and it had
Yeah.
already come out. But it's like, oh, that was such a perfect fit. I just got a message that there is still a perfect fit of weed and cooking for you in
Yeah.
this success. So
Expect a miracle.
It could be that they see that post of yours and you then get on the next season, or you replace someone on this season, or it could be that it's a show of your own.
Yep.
But it just
Golly.
came to me so strong.
It's
so
gonna
I
happen.
love
Okay.
that. Oh, that's wonderful.
Carry
Okay,
on.
so
Okay.
I have great news. There's
Oh.
even more to be read about this card.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm reading from this guidebook. It's a little book that comes with the cards. And here's your message from Mother Mary. Faith is the light that illuminates your pathway. Without faith, the future looks very frightening. That's why it's essential for you to take whatever steps are necessary to keep your mind and heart filled with faith. Please don't give up hope on yourself or other people. Keep the candle of faith burning within your soul, as that one small inkling of hope can eradicate the darkness of despair. Be the light that eliminates someone else's gloomy hopelessness as well. For as you make others stronger, it strengthens not only yourself, but the entire world. Oof.
Wow.
I love that.
That's so huge to hear right now too, because I do feel so fucking lost right now. And so to hear to like keep that
faith.
faith is
It's a
wonderful.
reminder.
Yeah.
Keep that fire burning.
Totally.
Yeah.
God damn, it goes from like you being open enough as you
Yeah.
shuffle to have one jump and
Yep.
Yes.
being aware that that's what
Yep.
moves forward
Yeah,
to
and
this.
and you being open, because I felt so strongly from in your energy. We like my eyes were closed, but I was like very connected to you, so you were open. You know what I mean? This is the message you needed to hear.
Wow.
There's even
There's
more.
more. This is my
Oh, okay.
favorite
Yeah.
part. Okay, various meanings of this card. So
So-
this just makes it very simple, straightforward.
Yeah, and one or more of these could apply.
Yeah.
But they probably won't all apply because this is, going to be based on the person. So various meanings.
Okay.
Okay.
Let go of worrisome thoughts. Great.
Love it.
Keep your thoughts positive.
Working on it.
Notice and follow any divine guidance you may receive, like, hello, this card.
Right.
Pray. Engage in spiritual healing. I mean, you are right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to keep that card. This
Whoa.
just hit me. Yeah.
Really?
I am like almost going to cry.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
You need
gosh.
to keep that card
Oh.
as a reminder.
Oh, this is so sweet.
I think I'm still in your energy.
Oh my
Because these are not my tears. But it's
Wow.
very
witch.
Yeah.
You are. You're really a vessel for like all humanity.
Yeah,
Or
I need
everything.
you to keep that because I don't need it. I've pulled that card for myself already.
That's so
once, and it
beautiful.
was what it needed to be for me at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think you need a physical reminder right now.
Rachel, you're going to have no cards left by the end of this podcast.
I'll get more cards. I can buy more cards.
I mean, that means so much.
Yeah.
I absolutely will. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Because you need to see it. I feel like you need to see it and hold it and have it visually to have that
reminder.
Keeping the faith mindset. Okay, keep going.
Oh, I love that.
What's crazy about that is that it's such a... So when you asked me and I was like, oh, I think it's me projecting this out to them, that almost feels like a weird defense mechanism in a way to be like once removed from the thing, you know? So I think the longer I have this, the more I could like really sink into what I'm holding right now.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay,
about Mother Mary.
Yeah. I know.
We have to touch,
yeah,
right? We have to like make contact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. Okay.
Yeah.
About Mother Mary. She's the beloved mother of Christ who's known as the, quote, Queen of the Angels for her ongoing and miraculous healing work. Mary works closely with anyone who is a child advocate, teacher, or healer. She loves children and is devoted to making the world a safe and happy place for them. If you'd like to help children, ask Mother Mary for a divine assignment.
Motherfucker.
Would you like to help children? Is that something that...
Like my whole deal is trying to like give people a better day. Like
I know,
that
I've heard you
fuels
say
me
that.
so fucking strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Children, I mean, yeah, like they've been like we've had a cool little connection my whole life. Yeah. Yeah.
And multiple other things in the book. It said something about you keeping that faith and being that light for other people to see and do the same thing. So I feel like that's you like lighting people up.
Yeah.
Like you just said.
It does. It fills me up.
Yeah. And
it
then
really fills me up.
Also, I feel like we got to go back to your fucking therapy journey with this therapist who was becoming a mother in front of you in your journey.
Holy shit. Is her name Mary?
Oh, no. That would have been like, I mean, then we have to burn this place down.
Yeah, it won't get better.
No. Oh my
but
gosh.
like you wow, the story you had to tell us, you felt drawn to tell us was about your therapy journey, about your rebirth, you becoming born, and you pull Mother Mary, which is a woman holding a baby.
Yes.
Being
and starting this whole conversation with the book about your pussy.
Yeah, and all that power and all that. Yeah.
Oof. I mean, and talking about giving and receiving from there.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Cow.
Whoa.
That's crazy. And like the question you asked, this answered it almost. Like it said, your
Expect
prayers
a
are
miracle.
being answered.
Yeah, you were like, is my hard work paying off? You said that. And the card says, your prayers are heard. They are being answered. Yes. Okay. Wow.
Right? Which is also great because it's not yes or no. It's just that
like,
it's there.
Heard.
It's
yeah,
heard.
It's out.
It's in the works.
Exactly. That's something that helps me relax a lot is when I remember I'm putting it all out there. Like the energy is out every day. I don't have to see results because I know that everything's in motion. And I feel like this card is affirmative of that to you. Like all your hard work is in motion, aka your prayers are being heard. You can expect a miracle because it's on the way to happening.
Yes.
God damn. I walked in here spooked and I feel like alive.
Oh, yes. That's our hope.
Yeah. That's unbelievable.
Amazing.
We've actually pulled many cards about the like conception of this podcast. So like this podcast feels like it's even come from the cards themselves. Because like
very meant to be.
We have discovered individually and together that like our mission is to, like you said, make people's lives better.
Yeah.
And like this is kind of our way of, it's like spiritual healing and
serving the good of everybody.
So the fact that you feel alive is like, good, we did our job today.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Also, it's kind of cool that like we're sitting in a little triangle right now.
Yeah.
And so there's something really like neat to me for like sitting at the like edge of this table with you two across from each other holding this. Like I can kind of feel a little circle of...
You're a witch.
I don't know. I don't know.
Basically.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, I think we could wrap up with some
well,
gratitude.
Do you feel? Sorry, I just want to ask.
Yeah.
Do you feel a need to pull another card, or are you
no,
feeling good about that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
What would I be chasing?
Exactly.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
One and done.
Totally.
Good.
But do you do that sometimes if you find...
Oh, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a card pull and then I'm like, we need one more. But with you, I don't feel that at all. I feel really...
Feels like it was answered.
When you do one more,
actually-
is it because of like you're just like dissatisfied
Yes.
with...
Sometimes, yeah. And that's enough for us to be like, okay, then this wasn't it. I maybe jumped trusting that and being allowed to play and not, being flexible. But this feels really strongly like a yes and a done.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
actually,
your tears.
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
I'm Palo Santoing myself because I want to just come back into my own energy.
body.
Yeah.
Fuck
and
yes.
Stop making
but
her
your
cry.
energy. But it was not tears of sadness. It was tears of like motivation and strength. So
Cool.
Yeah.
That feels great. Because like
Yeah.
one of my friends told me like a couple weeks ago, it's like, you burn really hot. And I was like, oh, what does that mean? So I've been
Aries,
thinking about
fire.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
See?
it. Okay.
So true. Because Aries can come in hot on stuff. Aries are,
I do. Yeah.
You do. Yeah, because
Okay.
your energy was so, like, I was in it. Boom, in it. You were,
Damn.
You're hot.
You're
Yeah.
hot, Mike. Do you have anything that you want to plug?
Scorpio.
This, like being open to this.
yeah.
I think that's the
Cool.
plug.
Oh my
Love
gosh,
it.
amazing.
Yeah. Y'all don't need to know anything more. You
Wow.
have Google. Like,
What
just
a
like
selfless man.
be open to this. This is a cool experience that even if you try it just once with your friends, like
Yeah.
do it right and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you had a good time with this.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, ooh, I didn't know what to think. And
Yeah.
now I'm kind of invested in like learning more.
Cool.
Amazing. Oh, cool.
Love it.
Have fun with it.
Well, yeah, we want to end each episode with something that you're grateful for. So, what are you grateful for?
The first thing that comes to mind is feeling like Los Angeles is finally home because I feel like I have good people. I feel like I have a couple things that add purpose and validation to my life. And I live right by a Whole Foods, so I can like go
Thank God.
I can like
some
walk
stuff.
there and get some stuff.
It's
like
the little thing.
it is, it really is. Like I can get
So is.
I can get some like vegetables and go back to my apartment that I love and just like I feel like I'm home a bit
Cool.
and I'm really grateful for that.
Cool. I am grateful for Tom Bambera for bringing you and I together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Tom.
Shout out to Tom
He
and
comes
dolphins.
up right? Yeah. He comes up a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for all of you listening on KWRS. No, dude, I'm so grateful for my empowerment as a woman, learning to love myself, which I have Leah and our whole team of women on Adele Dazeem, our UCB musical improv team, to thank for lifting me up into that empowered place
yes.
about 2 years ago, which all leads to here.
Yes.
And grateful for doing this. Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. Woo!
Right?
Great.
This is like the opposite of Mark Maron. Like this is so
Love, but yeah.
but like this is like such a healthy way to start the day.
So true. It's so
good.
true.
Great.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here, Michael.
Thank you both for having me. And like and subscribe, right? Like
Yeah,
leave
like
a
and
review.
subscribe.
Leave some comments. Shout out to the Comedy Store. We're so grateful. Speaking of
Yes.
being grateful, we're so grateful to get to be recording our podcast here.
Hell yeah. Good vibes.
Yeah.
Totally. And I don't know if y'all are doing it yet, but I would personally be curious if anyone listens to this and does this kind of thing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
do you share these cards online? Like, what happens to the power of them when you start putting things on social media?
Oh,
Interesting.
I've never thought
I'm
about
sure
that.
I'm sure we would like to follow up on the episode, maybe post a picture of the card you got, talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
See what people have to
Yeah, I would be curious to hear other people's thoughts on this. If
Yeah.
anyone like hits anybody up.
Yeah, and we'd like to also in the future have we're planning to have some witches on
Pro witches.
because
Pro
we're
witches.
basic
We're
level.
basic.
Yeah, we're getting started. So that'll be cool. in the
Fucking
future, yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Peace out.
Peace out. Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
That was great. Oh, so good. When it works like that, it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
And all we have to do is go with the flow. Like, it's all a feeling fucking process, and it's like, dude, I feel like I'm having deja vu with you guys. Well, maybe because we did that little ditty on your podcast or something. I don't know. I'm just because it's like. Just life is good. Like, I love what we're doing. I love that we get to do this where all we have to do is be ourselves and feel. And that's what I want to do. Like,
Give
what?
and receive both
Yeah.
authentically. That's life.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. So cool.
God damn. This is like some special shit.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah,
don't
thank
know
you.
what to
You
do
were
with
like,
it.
we just knew.
So perfect.
We knew it had to be you, and we knew it would work out to have you as our
Oh
first
yeah,
guest.
she had an image when I said that you couldn't do it. She was like, I have a feeling that he's going to be able to do it.
I was like,
Yeah.
he's there. I
Yeah,
know it.
I was
know
supposed
it.
to be out of town, and I wasn't.
So it just like fell through within the
It-
day that
it all worked out.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Maybe
it.
We'll talk about that in our intro.
You still getting that?